Hey everybody, and welcome back to the 51st and maybe last Sky Battle commentary video. So if you've been paying attention to Minecraft updates the past 2 weeks, you will know that they have been releasing some pretty cool stuff into Bedrock betas. Unfortunately, I don't know how to turn off vibrant visuals on Bedrock, so I'm not recording there because they're just a bit much at this point. But hopefully in a few weeks we'll have Java snapshots back and I'll be able to show off all the stuff I'll talk about today in person. Now I just gotta say that Minecraft for so long has been like, we're solving the inventory problem. This is gonna be the best thing ever, and then like proceeds to add millions of variants of copper slabs. And which, like, to be fair, they also add a bunch of copper stuff in this update too. But at least they're trying now. Like, when they said we're solving the inventory problem and it was like bundles, like, I was a bit skeptical, but like, actually using bundles now, they're pretty good. They don't solve the issue, they just make it less immediate. Like, you'll still encounter a full inventory, it's just now that your inventory is going to be full with a bunch of stuff, and they're all going to be in 27 different bundles. And then the mob vote, there's the whole thing with the allay, and oh my gosh, it's going to be so good for sorting items, and like, people only ever use them to like generate slime or silverfish or whatever for XP. So like maybe they're not the solution to transporting items fast. But the new solution that they're coming up with was in that mob vote itself with the allay. It was the copper golem, and in its original form, it just pushes copper buttons. We don't even have copper buttons now, but we have copper golem, and like honestly, it's pretty good. So basically, copper golems will take items, I think, out of copper chests and put them into regular chests. Either that or they do it the other way around. I genuinely can't remember for the life of me. And I think this is pretty cool. Like, they sort the items in like correct stacks, which is really cool. Like the correct items they put together, which is just shocking. Like absolutely mind blowing. But like this could actually be pretty good. Like how it is right now, you have to build a big redstone machine and then like actually like run all your stuff through it. But like with Copper Golem, that becomes a lot less redstone intensive. And I like it how they only take it out of one certain type of chest and put it into another certain type of chest. So, I'm assuming they take it out of the copper chest, so none of your current chests will be changed at all, unless, of course, you have a copper chest nearby and they bring stuff to it. But I think the way they're implementing it is very good. I'm not totally certain on how unstackables work because I hear they can sort unstackables, but I don't know how that works exactly. But if they can sort unstackables, that will be absolutely amazing because we have been needing something like that for a while. People thought allays were that solution, but they're a bit slow, and I guess these guys are also slow, but they look cute at least. I mean, the allays also do, but these guys, their heads can spin. Have you seen that? It's so cool. And just when everybody thought that the copper golem was going to be the only like big thing in this next drop, guess what they dropped? I guess they didn't drop it. Because that would be they released it into the game already. This is a really confusing update nomenclature now. They previewed. That's the word. They previewed the shelf, and the shelf is probably one of the best wood decoration items because it's not just a decoration item. It's also such a useful functional utility block. Basically, what the shelves will allow you to do is swap stacks in your inventory. They're kind of like item frames, but so much better because you can swap an entire stack of any inventory slot just by clicking on the certain slot, and that's not where it stops. These things are like the best because if you power them, if you power one shelf, you can swap all the items on that shelf with hotbar slots 7, 8, 9. Pretty incredible, right? Well, it gets even better because you can chain two of those together, and then stuff from slots 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 also gets swapped. Doubles it. But that's not where it ends, because you can add another shelf to that, power all three of those, and guess what happens? You swap out your entire hotbar with just one click. Everything stacks, everything just gets transferred over. It's incredible. If you can hook these things up to hoppers, they may be my new favorite block. I don't know what my current favorite block is, but this will become it. This is like, we've seen very little of what this thing can hold, I'm sure of it. And it can hold a lot. It can hold 9 stacks. Oh my gosh, hilarious pun. I know. Hold your applause. But like, it's not just an incredible redstone and utility item. It's also a great decoration block. We've been asking for vertical slabs since normal slabs were in the game, probably. I don't know, I wasn't there, I guess. But they seem pretty cool. And these things are so close to a vertical slab, they're basically there. They make great trims for everything. Ever want, what's it called, a skirting board? You can make a skirting board now. Your walls can be properly trimmed. Everyone thought armor trims were crazy. No. Wall trims. That's the real thing. That's the real thing. They're such an incredible decoration block. It's just like the greatest thing ever. Like in my Minecraft world, I've got a system where I can hit a note block a few times and I just get like restock with arrows, not arrows. Why did I say arrows? I meant rockets and carrots. Food and flight, all in one spot. Incredible. The only problem is that it's a pain to restock and it's a pain to build because you need so much space. I guess not so much space. You need a lot of downward space. But this is that in a single block. And I only need to, I guess not a single block because you need to restock it, but almost a single block, a few blocks. Almost a single block. That's just multiple blocks. Yeah. I'm just too excited to think about it properly. A single click. I don't have to click 8 times to get a full stack. No. I just gotta click once to get a full stack. And that current stack that I put in, or even if it's nothing, restocks automatically. That is absolutely fantastic. I, for one, just cannot wait for this to release. I think at this stage we can pretty confidently tell that Minecraft is really going for a inventory reorganization, or like an inventory utility update. Like, we're not going to get backpacks, I don't think, but like, shelves can be used as backpacks, kind of. They can swap out your whole inventory, which is, it gives a survival alternative to creative mode's least used feature, at least from what I can tell. The saved toolbars. Yeah, you can use a certain hotkey and like what's it called? Turn your hotbar into a saved one. Do people know about that? Is that like a common? I assume that's a commonly known thing. That's in the creative menu, but maybe not many people know how to use it or have used it. But it's a cool feature. Guess what? This basically does that. If you get a bunch of shelves, you can do that practically. It's of course got that survival touch, so it's not literally just swapping hotbars instantly like you can in some modded packs. But it is the closest thing that we can have that feels survivally still. So yeah, anyway, those are my thoughts on the latest and greatest updates to Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.